What's up guys, welcome back to Mr. Tech Boss, and in this video I'm going to talk about the all new and all the greatest Dji Mavic Air. So without any further ado, all of its specifications of course, and a few samples of course from my video, because Saudi Arabia does not allow drones. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so guys, let's start. So basically, it's another product from DJI that sits between in the middle of DJI Mavic Pro and of course the DJI Spark. So basically, what it is, it's a drone. So as you can see, it looks something like boom, ta-da, and then. So first of all, this thing has a 3-axis gimbal, which also Mavic Pro has, but DJI Spark only comes with a 2-axis gimbal. So it's a I'm gonna talk about should you buy it at the end. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, just have a look at this. Let me get closer to the camera. Just look at 32 megapixel spare panorama. Let me just show you how cool it is. Just look at this. It looks. I'm gonna link this website. It is the official DJI website. Just look at it, how cool it is. It's just really cool. So just have a look at it. And you can take 32 megapixel stills. It just takes 4 8 megapixel stills or 12 megapixel stills. I don't know exactly. And then combines them to give you a 32 megapixels photo, which is definitely worth. This thing is only costing you $800, including the controller. So but the fly mode combo is gonna cost more. So I don't even know if it's out. I'm gonna link it in the description below if there is a fly mode combo. So you can shoot in 4K at 100 mbps bitrate. So that's gonna give you exceptionally excellent video quality, which you can use even for professional or movies. That's what I think. And of course you can take slow motion videos. Let me just talk about videos. So first of all, you can shoot 4K at 30 frames per second, and then when you come down to 1080p, you can shoot it up to 120 fps, which is really cool. So you can really shoot these, what do we call these, slow motion videos. So yeah, I think Mavic Pro used to only shoot at the maximum for 1080, the FPS was 90 or 96 or something like that. So this one is, I think, better than that. But of course Mavic Pro is going to be more stable when it comes to winds, gusts and things like that. Of course this thing packs DSDR mode, so if one side is dark and one side is bright, it's gonna look cool. So yeah, you get an 8 GB internal storage, but of course you can get more with a micro SD card. But 8 GB is directly in the drone itself, so you don't need to worry if you forget. But it's gonna allow you quite a bit. And it has a USB Type-C controller, so you can connect the drone directly to your PC to do this. What do we call this? Yeah, to transfer files. And of course you can just shoot direct 12 megapixel stills. Okay, so yeah, okay, let's talk about the size. As I mentioned earlier, it's in between the DJI Mavic Pro and the DJI Spark. So again, that's really cool. This thing is designed really well. I just look at it. I just showed you a few months ago. I kind of admire it. It's irresistibly cool. But I wanted to buy it, but of course in Saudi Arabia, I know what's wrong with the government. They're so scared about the security issues with drones. Of course, it packs the active track, which I think all of DJI's new drones, recent drones pack in. And of course there's a boomerang, a shot. It goes around just like as a boomerang does, or an asteroid which goes around the whole thing in a circular motion. So yeah, it has many. It's really intelligent. And yeah, and of course there's tap fly, where you tap there on the video itself, it goes there. So yeah, I think that's it. Let's talk about the protection system, like the security systems on this thing. It has, of course, GLONASS, which means GLONASS, which GPS, of course, GPS is, of course, and of course it has a GLONASS, or if you don't know what that means, it's a vision positioning system. So it looks at the environment and then kind of like stabilizes itself due like in the change in the pattern of the environment. But it won't work, of course. Like for example, if you go drive this thing over a water or fly this thing over water, of course this won't work. So yeah, it has a 3 axis gimbal, but I think that's about it. But of course, the main thing I forgot, the flight time on this thing is 21 minutes advertised, but you can get around 21 to 20 minutes. But if you just keep it stable one place in the air, it's gonna be less, because when you move it forward, it gives us a little push upwards, so that increases flight time. So the maximum speed on this bad boy is 68.4 kilometers. Of course, in sport mode. So that's crazy. You can like just drive like I don't have enough words. I'm not too good at English. So yeah, enhanced video Wi-Fi transmission. So you can, of course, there's live FPV, but this is better, and this thing is also compatible with DJI goggles. If you don't know what they are, they look something like this if it's focused. I don't know. So yeah, let's talk about the range. The maximum range according to the CE complaint, I don't know what it is 2 kilometers. So again, it's good enough for this tiny drone. You don't want it to be too far away. Due to local police, some countries do not support. Yeah, this thing does have 5.8 gigahertz transmission as well as 2.4, but you should use 5.8 outside if you want a better live video quality. So yeah, I don't know anything else. So yeah, and the speed I mentioned, acquired. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else. I just talk about the battery life, and that's it. Basically, this is a damn cool drone. Let's talk about, is it worth it? If you have a DJI Mavic Pro, you do not need to upgrade unless you're seriously obsessed with this one, just because of its looks. But then, if you have a DJI Spark, and then if you have spare money to spend, then like if you're like not too poor, which is what I am, just joking. If you're not too poor, or like just because DJI Mavic Pro is this thing is way better than DJI Mavic Pro. It's a must. Like it's no doubts about that. So if you do own a DJI Mavic Pro, you shouldn't upgrade, or Phantom, you shouldn't upgrade. Of course, this is a downgrade. And then if you have a Spark, you can upgrade if you have money. But if you don't have, you can just stick with your own. Spark also has a really good video quality, but this thing I think is better, maybe because of its size, it's more stable in the air. So yeah, I think that's about it. Is there anything else to say? If I forget something, just comment down in the description below. So yeah, okay, so guys, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And this is Fuzal Ahmed from Mr. Tech Boss, and I'm signing off.